ICFC College. What it do? Class is back in session with another night class session. You feel me? We about to try and call Pizza Boilies and see if I can place an order real quick.
Pizza Boli, what can I help you?
Hello, can I call for a pickup?
Okay, what's your order, sir?
Can I just do a cheesesteak, and can I just like no mayo? Can I just have cheese, the steak, and salt, pepper, ketchup, and fried onions?
Small and large.
I'll do a small.
Okay, you say fried onion, ketchup, salt, pepper,
And no mayo.
and lettuce, tomato.
Nah.
Okay, that's everything?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, it's 10 minutes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Did he say how much? No. Yeah, we gotta start working on that shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start, you know what I'm saying like how much stuff is, but yeah, I had to hurry up and all that. But listen though, the center of the day, we about to just do the center of the day right now. Get that joint out the way. Listen, the center of the day, Silverado 21. This is like a fresh aquatic type of smell. Let me see what the notes is for y'all real quick. This is Armand Cologne Silverado 21. It says the notes: marine, salty, aromatic, lavender, aquatic. So top notes are sea notes, sea salt, grapefruit. Middle notes is lavender, bay leaf, spices, and geranium. I hope I said that right. And then the base notes is something wood, amber, and white musk. Is that Juakic? I don't know. Something. I'm a little dumb, so we just gonna say Juakic wood. I don't know how you say that. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the smartest person, so y'all can make fun of me. I smell the sea salt, probably some grapefruit and lavender. I could probably smell some either spices or bay leaf. But yeah, like I said, if you want that fresh aquatic smell, I would say this might be up your alley. I don't know, this is my first time like really wearing it. So I had to get back to y'all on the projection and how long and the longevity. All right, so while we waiting real quick, I'm about to call Stubby's Bar and Grill.
Thanks for calling Stubby's. How may I help you?
Hello, can I call for a pickup?
Sure, what can I get you?
Can I get just a cheesesteak? Just cheesesteak, salt, pepper, and ketchup, and fried onions, no mayo.
You want small or large?
I'll do a small.
Small cheesesteak. What'd you say you wanted on it?
Fried onions, salt, pepper, and ketchup, and then cheese, like no mayo or nothing, anything else.
All right, is that everything for you then?
Yes.
All right, it's going to be about 15, 20 minutes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. Why don't people be saying the prices though? Like that's kind of like, you feel me? What if I go in there and cuz like, yo, $20 for the small? Like, damn. All right, yo, we slid to the Pizza Boilies. Pizza Bolies. Listen, my B-more niggas got me saying it like that. I'm sorry. I don't know. But somebody in the comments was like, yo, you gotta go there. Great cheesesteak. I'm like, for real? I could tell you right now, you ain't put a lick of ketchup on that motherfucker. Come on, yo. I don't know though. I don't know if I'm gonna fuck with this. We're gonna see though. Shit, alright. They ain't really fried the onions good enough for me. I ain't gonna lie. The cheesesteak is actually a solid cheesesteak. I think if they would have fried the onions a little better, maybe even threw some little seasoning on there, that'd have been a plus. The crazy thing is, the ketchup actually complements this cheesesteak well. It's just they didn't put enough. I mean, like, it's an alright cheesesteak, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not nothing crazy. It's not like it's seasoned all crazy, anything in that nature. The bread is soft. The bread is nice. If you like your bread toasted a little bit longer, then obviously that might be a little downfall for you. But the bread was nice. I mean, the cheesesteak is cooked. It's cooked solid. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really got too many complaints, but the fried onions, a little bit more seasoning, and then obviously I asked for ketchup, just a little bit more ketchup because I feel like they kind of shorted me on the ketchup. And what I mean by that is, like, on the sides, like, it's some ketchup, but like at least so like the first cheesesteak I ate was more like this. You see how it's not no ketchup up here? Like, I feel like if they'd have just put a little bit more ketchup on the side, it'd have been cool. So I'm gonna say for the ICFC Picky Eater Edition, I'm gonna say the rating for this, I'm gonna probably say I'm gonna give Pizza Boli's, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. It has potential for sure. Like I said, they work on the fried onions, throw a little bit more seasoning on there. Now we talking 8.5 probably. They could put a little bit more meat in the cheesesteak. Like, I'm not gonna say it's short-handed, but I've seen packed up cheesesteaks. So they work on them things, packing it up just a tad bit more, adding a little bit more seasoning, frying the onions a little bit better, and then just throwing a tad bit ketchup if somebody asks for ketchup. And I'm not gonna lie, we talking about that's a darn good cheesesteak right there. But listen, cheesesteak's still solid. Like I said, I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10. Don't let my rating negatively affect this business. Shout out to the person that recommended this place for me to go get a cheesesteak, because it's actually a solid cheesesteak, and I would have never thought to honestly like go there and grab a cheesesteak. So shout out to you. You get a 7.5, so you get a C. You feel me, with the potential of a C plus for tonight's grade. But yeah, like I said, what's for me might not be for you, and what's for you might not be for me. So yeah, get out here, try their cheesesteak, and let me know in the comments what you think. Like I said, you probably didn't even know they had a solid cheesesteak for real. So go there and try it for yourselves before you comment on this joint. All right, yo. So we just slid the Stubbies, greatest cheesesteak. Feel me? I got a small, $13. Came with chips. I think that's where that tax is. Me personally, niggas could have held the chips, but I don't really see no ketchup. But oh, word. It's on the bottom. The onions don't look fried enough, but you're gonna see. Okay. Okay, chat. The bread cool. One thing I will say that stood out, the cheese was melted nice. I'm not gonna lie. Cheese was melted nice. The fried onions ain't really fried though. We gotta work on that. Like, I'm getting that oniony smell right now, and I'm just talking. So we gotta work on that. Ketchup, I mean, to each his own. They put it at the bottom. To me, I would like a little bit more. Cheesesteak was solid though. Could use a little bit more seasoning. Yeah, but honestly, I feel like if the onions was just fried, and maybe if the fried onions had like just a tad bit of seasoning, I probably wouldn't have really complained like that. Like I said, me just nitpicking, me being a picky eater, I just gotta give the ICFC, you feel me, rating and the picky eater rating, you feel me. But I'd probably say because I was expecting more fried onions, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. But honestly, I could see people saying this cheesesteak is 8 out of 10 because I just wanted the onions to be fried more. I'm gonna just say it's like that 7.58 range, like 100%. I think if they clean up on the fried onions, they did a phenomenal job with the cheese. Cheese was melted nice. The bread was soft. Uh, the meat, it was a good amount of meat on there. It was a good amount of meat. I probably would have liked just like a little tad bit more, but it was a good amount of meat. For me, maybe I wanted the bread just like toasted or thrown on the grill, just like for like 15 seconds, maybe 20 more seconds. And just a little bit more ketchup. And like I said, a little bit of seasoning. This is just to my liking. I just want a little bit of seasoning on the cheesesteak, but that's just me. So yeah, I'm gonna say my final rating is 7.5, 7.58. They clean up on a few things, and we're talking easily like a 9. We're talking easily like a 9 out of 10 cheesesteak if they just clean up on a few things. But yeah, I hope my rating doesn't negatively affect this business. You feel me? Get out here, try it on your own. Shout out to the person that recommended this spot to me to grab a cheesesteak. I definitely would get a cheesesteak from here. Like I said, if there obviously could be other places where you could get a cheesesteak from, but this, I do feel like it's solid enough. Like I said, it's going to depend on them onions, like how you like your onions. If you really like them fried, I could see you picking a different establishment if you're really that picky, like how I am. But to me, I just need that ketchup. Pour a little bit more ketchup on there to kind of, overbear the onion situation. But yeah, I do think it's a solid cheesesteak, 100%. So get out here, try it for yourself, and let me know in the comments. Shout out to the person that recommended this. Again, you feel me? Your rating for tonight's class will be a C with that potential of a C plus. It's like you're in that range from like a C to a B. But right now, I'm gonna probably give you a C. But you do got that potential to get either a C plus or a B easily. But yeah. Thanks for tuning in for another night class. You feel me? The session is over and out. ICFC College class has officially ended.